Okay, so we're also taking a look at the Solus project here, just after our chat about the Skylar and Plux hidden behind me here. One that's kind of taken me by surprise, I guess. I have a bit of a dim view about your exploration survival games because there's so many of them. They're all the same game basically, and they all kind of fall apart at the seams. But this one's a little bit different. There's more of a sort of story-driven element in it.
Exactly. The Solus project is kind of different. We together with Kyoto Studios, who are the developer of the game, are focusing more on the story, and it's more story-driven narrative exploration game with some survival elements, but it's not the main feature of the game like any other survival game. It's not sandbox or open world. We are just moving the player softly forward to follow the story and enjoy it.
Yeah, and I find that I don't know. There's kind of two camps, I suppose. Like for myself, I'm a bit ridiculous. Like I can't help but pick up every single item on the face of the terrain in front of me. Like I have to have them all. Like pockets bulging with like absolute rubbish, like rocks and grass and stuff. Like just in case. But obviously, you have very limited inventory space in this, just 12 slots. So, how do you find do you find people manage to get through and figure out what they need to do very well with the limited resources that they have?
Actually, when the game was released in February in early access, we have been watching the YouTubers, and it was kind of funny because when they discovered the first cave, they said, "It could be my shelter for the rest of the game." And after the 10 minutes, they were totally in another position, another move, because we moved them through the story. And also the inventory, as you said, you have 12 slots there, which you can expand with some special things you will find later in the game. But still, you have to think what you will take with you to the cave, because you need to eat, you need to drink, you need to torch, because nights in the Solus project are really freezy. So we are trying to make the players thinking what to take with you. It's not unlimited inventory that I will take 20 bottles with me, 5 torches. Yeah. For example, when you jump with the torch to the water, you are screwed because you can't light it up again if you don't have a lot of fires behind you somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I always like to ask when games have gone through early access is, have you had a lot of feedback around their experiences with the game as it has developed, and have you changed anything in the game as that's gone along?
Absolutely. Also, there's one. It's different against another survival games, because the Solus project wasn't released as the whole game in the one time. We have released it in episodic content, so you were able to play in just, let's say, 2 or 3 hours of gameplay in the first part, and now it's fully released. But we definitely was reading the feedback and was watching the streamers, and we have made a lot of changes which actually help the game. Yeah, and community really helped us in this way to make the Solus project better.
Wonderful. And so you're now fully released on Steam. Is it coming out anywhere else on any of the consoles?
Absolutely. We have released also the Xbox One version in Xbox Game Preview program, and the full game on Xbox One is coming in late June, just after E3. So
soon TM. So I mean, honestly, from my point of view, survival games, I hate them. If you've ever encountered me ever, you'll know that I just can't be bothered with them. I build a treehouse. I don't want to build a treehouse. Like, why should I? I have no reason to do so. But the story-driven elements of this game really, I don't know, give you a reason to keep going through and to kind of keep thinking, to sort of ensure that you've got a route through. So it's definitely one that we're going to be looking into a lot more. I know the pair of children behind the camera as well are sort of giggling with girlish glee at the thoughts of getting their hands on this. So check it out. It's available on Steam at the moment, and links will be below, as you would kind of expect.